and welcome to Rebecca Inspires. I've been working with people recently who have issues with organising their time. What I've discovered about people who find it tricky to organise their time is that they have an odd concept of time. If you think about it, time is a made-up concept. It's man-made. In terms of seconds, minutes, hours, days, that sort of thing. And so the way we think about time, the way we hold time in our head directly affects how we operate and how well organised we are and how well planned we are, whether we're late or whether we're on time or whether we're early. So what I've discovered is that people who see time as a never-ending line, if you like. So I'd ask somebody to think about, where they would put next week if they imagined they had a line coming from their head that was the future, and next month or the next 6 months. And the people that found it difficult to get organised couldn't grasp next week. It was too far ahead of them. It was literally a long way away in their minds. And those people that are organised thought of next week as kind of there, really, and they could see it because they could roughly have an idea of what was planned next week, what they had on next week, etc. So the way I help people to get organised, who need to turn up on time to things, who need to prioritise and arrange their work, is to literally shorten their timeline. So what I do is ask them to identify something maybe 2 weeks ahead. And quite often they say, well, that's way out, even through the wall of the room we're sitting in. And I'll ask them to bring it in slowly. And the way I do this is to get them to imagine the line ahead of them, and literally I go zoop to bring it forward to them so that then they can see next week. And I've done this with a few of my clients, and it's really helped them to focus on how they perceive time and to actually be more realistic about how much time they've got to achieve things. There are other things that you can do with timelines that involve planning, project planning, that type of thing. And what I'd always say to people is start with the end in mind. So if you're planning a big project, you've got something coming up, start with the end, work out where that is on your timeline, and if necessary, literally draw a line, and then plan backwards to all the events, all the way back to now, of the things you need to achieve, the people you need to speak to, what you need to learn, what you need to go and find out, what you actually need to do. And then when you come back to now, work out what the first thing is, the absolute first thing is that you need to do in order to get to your end goal. Brilliant. Good luck with that, and remember, time's a man-made concept, so you're in control of it. Okay, good luck. Thanks a lot. Bye.